It's the end of the day with Ray. Hello, my friends. Well, folks, you've all heard the breaking news, right? Holy smokes. H.I.G. Capital and Thoma Bravo to acquire CompTIA branded products. I'm asking the question, does the A+ certification turn into a $ plus certification? Holy smokes, CompTIA. You know, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I think our industry, the print industry that I'm from, and the broader tech industry, those MSPs all over the land, I think this whole award thing and certification thing, for the most part, is the biggest bunch of nonsense, a waste of time, and it's completely irrelevant to the end users you all service and support. And I get it. There's some things that CompTIA did that were good in certifying folks. But at the end of the day, the industry's changing so drastically. And I don't think end users give a flying crap about most of these certifications that vendors plaster all over their websites. Or, those friends of mine in the print space, Keypoint Intelligence, the unbiased analytical firm. But we will sell you the summer pick and the winter pick and the fall pick. Holy crap. But folks, I got to tell you something. When I read this article, I saw a comment from a senior analyst that works at Keypoint Intelligence. And I'm reading the guy's comment and I'm thinking to myself, holy shit. I had to say that out loud because that's exactly what I thought. I actually thought, WTF? I mean, holy smokes, I got to share some thoughts on this. But folks, at the end of the day, private equity owning CompTIA, I don't think it's a big deal. I think private equity owning $50 billion worth of assets in the cybersecurity space is a much bigger deal. This probably should be talked about more than CompTIA. But folks, I got to tell you something. I'm reading this, and I go to Thoma Bravo's website, and do you realize they own $50 billion worth of assets in cybersecurity? $50 billion worth of assets. I mean, there they all are. You can go on the website and see them all. And I'm just thinking to myself, isn't this kind of an issue? I mean, is private equity trying to squeeze all the profits out of these companies? Are they really going to put the revenue and the investment in these companies to protect the SMB and the enterprise businesses all over the world with better cybersecurity? Or is it in their interest not to have perfect cybersecurity because they got $50 billion worth of assets helping SMBs protect themselves in that cybersecurity world, right? I mean, seriously. I think that's kind of an issue. When one company, Thoma Bravo, has $50 billion worth of assets around cybersecurity, and all these companies, I think we should be talking about this. I don't think anybody gives a flying crap about a certification here or there, or whether or not CompTIA is biased or unbiased, because they're all a bunch of nuts, right? Seriously. All this certification crap and all these awards our industry plasters all over their website, the end users could care less about most of the time. And I get it, CompTIA and their certifications and the way they ran that company years ago, it kind of had a purpose, but I think selling it now is probably a good thing because I don't think it's that important anymore. Not near as important as it once used to be. And folks, I got to tell you, I'm reading this, and I would just have to ask, who else thinks neutrality is out the window? Because I think it is. I think to a degree it was probably already out the window. Most of this stuff's pay for play. We all get it. We all know it, right? But Keypoint Intelligence, who believes that Keypoint Intelligence is unbiased? I sure as hell don't. I just want to throw that out there right off the bat as I show this comment. I'm going to show it. Now, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, I took the gentleman's name off, and he can more than happily go in the comments and say, hey, Ray, thanks for sharing the comment I put on social media. Because, by the way, I can't find this comment out there anymore. I think they took it off. I think the CEO of Keypoint read this comment, called up this analyst and said, will you take that shit off of LinkedIn because you're basically describing us. You're describing us. You're making people think about us because we're kind of pay for play. We're extremely biased. You know what I mean? Wink, wink. Let me just read this. Today's news that H.I.G growth partners and Thoma Bravo are set to acquire CompTIA brand and products raises serious concerns about the future integrity of IT certification standards. For those unfamiliar, CompTIA has long been a trusted certifying body in tech, providing vendor-neutral certifications that have set industry standards in cybersecurity, networking, and more. But this acquisition could represent a major shift, and not for the better. I mean, he's literally describing Keypoint Intelligence when Keypoint Intelligence got bought by private equity, a company called Qatar. Can you believe this? The hypocrisy is unbelievable. You know, Keypoint Intelligence telling the world that CompTIA is no longer going to be neutral. You can't even make this up. And I'm sure when the CEO of Keypoint Intelligence saw this out there, he's like, holy crap, take that down. You know, what if the end of the day with Ray sees that comment out there, he'll do a show and he'll plaster it on the gigantic Sharp Interactive board. They didn't take it down quick enough. I mean, folks, I can't even read this because it just cracks me up so much. It's just unbelievable. All the reasons why this is a terrible thing, the private equity owns this CompTIA. I mean, Keypoint Intelligence ran around and bought up other analytical firms in the print space. They're owned by private equity. They sell these crazy, stupid awards that are meaningless in the marketplace. You know my point of view on Keypoint Intelligence. I think it's a complete joke. It's a complete joke. You know, a summer pick, winter pick. I'm thinking the CEO of Keypoint Intelligence saw the comment and said, get that crap off of there because we might want to start selling, you know, some of these cybersecurity companies that Thoma Bravo owns, like Summer Pick Cybersecurity. Can you imagine? Keypoint Intelligence awards the Summer Pick to ConnectWise. We award the winner pick. Oh my God. Sonic Wall, you get the winner pick. I mean, think about it. This whole you got to admit, it's funny as hell. I mean, folks, you know what? I just got to ask everybody a question. What are we selling and who's being sold? The obsession for awards, the certification obsession, and I get it, some certifications are needed, are important, but in general, what the hell are we doing? Most of this crap is for the industry's actors themselves, has nothing to do with the end users you service and support. There's literally millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars being wasted on this nonsense. Now I got to end with this. I just want to show this. So we know the print side. We got the Canado Awards coming up. And folks, at the end of the day, the Canado Awards for the print sector, it's for charity. Seriously. I mean, you buy the table, you know, the money goes to charity. That's all a good thing. Nothing wrong with this. But I will tell you, you know, there's a leasing company, Great America Leasing, that's one leasing company of the year, like every single year, right? And I'm thinking they have to come up with a new award because we all know what's going on with Great America. The lawsuit I share here on the end of the day with Ray, oh my gosh, you know, people are thinking, is Great America really that great? Well, I got to tell you, folks, here's what I'm thinking. They're coming out with a Black Sash Award. There's going to be a Black Sash Award, and they're going to give that to Great America. I mean, it's kind of like, you know, you were the kind of leasing company of the year, but a lot of people thinking you're not so great. We're going to put a black sachet on your award. Folks, at the end of the day, I think our industry, I think the tech industry needs to evaluate the entire award and certification processes. They need to think really hard about the ownership. They need to think really hard about the plays of private equity. But at the end of the day, why don't we focus on those end users we service and support instead of focusing on, you know, making us feel good with accolades that are based in nonsense and false platitudes and all the horse shit that goes with it. Because everybody watching me knows this. Status quo is the killer of all that'll be invented. Don't get stuck in status quo, and I'll see you all tomorrow.